Now, as far as aspects go, Rich has two that we're going to go ahead and look at. He doesn't have too many. He has some external, but as far as his internal planets go, we have his Mercury conjunct Venus, and we also have his moon square Mars. Now, with his Mercury conjunct Venus, this is going to make him a smooth talker. This is going to lighten up those words because remember, his Mercury is in Leo, so it can come off a little gregarious at times, a little braggadocious, talk a lot of shit, brag a lot. You know what I mean? Just doing the most at times, putting on a show. You know what I mean? Just being extra, saying stuff just to get people going, like that type of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Always wanting you want to be heard, always that type of vibe. You can create that at times, you know what I mean? So this is just going to lighten it up a little bit with that Venus coming in. Venus is going to be able to make it sound good. It's going to be able to make it relatable. It's going to make him a lot more relatable. Whereas he may have been focused on his own thoughts and ideas and forms of communication, this is going to make him able to relate it to others. This is going to make him, be able to sell it to others. You know what I mean? So whatever his idea, whatever that Leo is trying to get done, it's going to make him be able to relate it to others. Whereas he may not have had that capability if Venus were not sitting there. So this is why he was able to build a lot of relationships as well. Along with that Mars and Libra, this Venus conjunct Mercury is going to be able to make his words sound good. You know what I mean? Where his actions were fair with that Mars and Libra, this is going to be make him be able to speak well. This is going to make him be able to make it sound good, make him be able to sell it to you. Put a little sugar on shit at times. You know what I like to say. And this is as far as his communication goes. So even when things go wrong and things like that, or even like as far as business goes, he can make things sound good. So even if you may be getting the short end of the stick, he can put it to you in a way where it sounds good. You see what I'm saying? It sounds like with that Leo, he's really trying to get the upper hand. He's gonna be able to make it relatable to where you feel like you see what I'm saying. You getting the same thing. So it's kind of, I mean, a little side eye, a little shifty, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I know he done got over on a few, more than a few motherfuckers, straight up. But he ain't mean no harm for the most part. He's a fair guy, but you know what I mean? Like I said, he's gonna be able to make it sound good, whatever it is. And he's gonna be very relatable. He's gonna be able to talk to a bunch of different people and things like that. He's also gonna be able to, be very creative with his words, very, witty with his words. You know what I mean? With that Mercury and that Venus, is gonna bring that smoothness. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be a smooth guy. You know what I mean? Not gonna do too much at times, you know what I mean? Whereas that, like I said, that Leo might want to do too much at times, just gonna dial it back, make it be cool, make it be smooth, calm down. You know what I mean? Chill out, just relax, just relate, you know what I mean? And with that Venus being in Virgo, it's gonna make him a little bit more critical as well. Whereas that Mercury and Leo may have been a little bit more self-consumed, a little bit more self-centered. That Venus and Virgo is going to make him be able to be a little bit more critical of the ways in which he's relating, a little bit more critical of his communication and things like that. So, like I said, it'll dial him back a notch. It'll bring him down a notch. You know what I mean? Versus a normal Mercury and Leo, it's going to bring him down a notch because he has that Venus and Virgo conjunct. Now, Rich also has a moon square Mars. So, with that moon square Mars, this internal world, his comfort zone, just his emotions and how he handles his emotions are in conflict with the actions that he takes to get things done. You see what I'm saying? It's in conflict. So, a lot of the times, the way that he goes about things, you know what I mean? The things that he puts his energy towards aren't necessarily all the way aligned with how he feels internally, but his actual security, his actual emotional security, his actual comfort. You see what I'm saying? What he's actually comfortable with. These two are in conflict. So a lot of the times he's not even comfortable with a lot of the moves that he makes. You see what I'm saying? A lot of the action that he takes to get done because he has that moon in Cancer. That moon in Cancer is really just like I said, is comfortable. Moon is at home in Cancer, so he's comfortable. He just wants to build a family, have that emotional support. You know what I mean? And really just like just take care of home for the most part. Home is very important to him. Now with that Mars and Libra, he's putting a lot of energy towards relationships and building relationships relationships and linking up with people and things like that. You know what I mean? Attracting beautiful things and stuff like that. That's what he's putting his energy towards, which doesn't necessarily align with that moon in Cancer that wants to build a home. Because if you're out relating and building different relationships and bonds, and you just out here, you know what I mean, being a ladies' man and whatnot, that's not necessarily going to feed that moon in Cancer's need to build a family, actually settle down, actually find one person to be with. You see what I'm saying? Actually build that meaningful unit and that solid emotional foundation. If you're out there, just like I said, smooth talking to everybody, just getting around, trying to relate to everybody, trying to be everywhere, you know what I mean? That air, that cardinal air, you see what I'm saying? You may not necessarily be able to build that water, build that foundation, build that emotional support. So he'll have an issue with that. However, at times he will be able to, you know what I mean? Because remember, the square is not something, it's just a conflict, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. You know what I mean? You might take the right action, you might get the wrong result. You see what I'm saying? Like, a conflict is sometimes, you know what I mean? Conflict is sometimes, the square is sometimes, it ain't all the time. So sometimes he is able to balance that out. He is able to find that balance between creating that emotional support for himself and, you know what I mean, and taking appropriate actions. But like I said, a lot of the times, and when it's all said and done, he'll end up, you know what I mean, messing it up. But he's supposed to learn from these things. That's what he's supposed to be doing. So he's supposed to learn when his actions would make him feel some type of way, when he gets to feeling some type of way about an action, he's supposed to learn from that. You see what I'm saying? Versus that opposition where it's like totally on the opposite ends. He's either in one or the other. This conflict is just going to make it, sometimes it's going to put him in situations where he has to learn how to merge the two versus just them being on two totally different ends of the spectrum with it. He might take the right action, but you see what I'm saying, have the wrong feeling, or he may have the wrong, you see what I'm saying, his feelings, his internal world, it may be coming from the wrong place, but the way he's putting it out there with that Mars and Libra, he's going to make it look good, make it feel, so even if he's feeling deep down, dark and depressed, the way that the action that he's taking, you see what I'm saying, he's going to be out here relating to everybody, even though he may not be coming from a pure place. He's supposed to learn from that, you see what I'm saying, and something may happen that Martian energy may, you see what I'm saying, something may happen, some kind of, you know what Mars is. Mars is all about violence. Mars is all about fighting. Mars is all about that. So that may happen in his internal world. You see what I'm saying? Something may happen. That Martian energy may, like I said, come in conflict with his internal world, his family world, his yeah, I mean, his immediates around. That moon is like your family. You saying your internal world, what makes you comfortable, your comfort zone. So something that Mars energy is going to, I mean, cause conflict in his internal world. You see what I'm saying? His home. That's where that Mars is going to cause that conflict. So that's why you see like the violence. That's why you saw that violence towards his family and things like that. You see what I'm saying? That Mars is coming into his house. You see what I'm saying? It's shaking shit up. It's coming in your home. So you're going to have things like that where your family is the one that's setting you up. You see what I'm saying? His uncle is the one that set him up. You see what I'm saying? His brother is the one that caught it, not him. His brother is the one that caught that Mars. You see what I'm saying? It's affecting his family. You see what I'm saying? See how that moon square Mars? His family unit is being attacked. Remember that moon, that family unit, and that Mars, that violence, that aggression, that soldier is being attacked. But this also gives him, like I said, it'll give him a certain level of experience, a certain amount of experiences with that aggression, a certain level of comfort with that aggression, a certain, you know what I mean? He's going to have build an understanding over time of aggression and build a level of comfort with certain levels of aggression and violence and things like that. So that's how I also contributed to him being comfortable with being in a drug game and, you know what I mean? Just all of the stuff that comes with it, all of that Martian energy that can come with that at times, all the violence and things that can come with that. That moon square Mars will give him a certain level of comfort with that, but like I said, it'll oftentimes hit him close to home. You see what I'm saying? And he'll have to learn that. He'll have to build that up. He won't necessarily just automatically have it. You see what I'm saying? But it'll always be present because he's supposed to be learning from it. And this may also cause him to take inappropriate actions at times based around his feelings and things like when he's feeling some type of way. This may cause him to jump into that Mars. This may cause him to take, I mean, aggressive approaches when it comes to dealing with his emotions and things threatening his family and things like that. Anything affecting that comfort zone, affecting that inner unit, anything like that. He'll be prone to reacting to that in a Martian way. You see what I'm saying? His Mars is going to be activated by that. So a lot of the times he may jump too quick. You see what I'm saying? He might jump out there too quick based on how he's feeling or him needing to create a foundation. He may get out there and do too much. You see what I'm saying? I have to learn from that. So this will bring, a little bit of fire to that moon in Cancer, because that moon in Cancer is a little bit more gentle. Like I said, they just want to be loved, give love, be loved, build a unit, have that emotional support, take care of the family. That Mars aspect is going to bring that fire to it. This is going to make him able to, where he'll go off. You see what I'm saying? If you turn this family unit, he'll go off. He's liable to take any action. You saw what he said. The first person I see, bruh. Anybody who ever looked at me wrong, anybody who that's that fool square Mars, like, bruh, it's on. Like, anybody can get it. Like, anybody can get it. When that family unit is threatened, like, it's on. Like, if we go in there, you see what I'm saying? Now this ain't Scorpio. We might not go too deep. We might not kick, but some gonna have it to you. You see what I mean? You gonna feel you gonna feel this aggression. You gonna feel how I'm feeling right now. You see what I'm saying? And it's impulsive, so it's right now. You see what I'm saying? Not later, right now. We ain't gonna wait it out. Nope. We ain't gonna plot. Nope. We gonna handle it right now. What's up? Fuck thinking about it, contemplating. Nope, we need to do something right now. So that's why you saw, like, he took, when he did find out whatever happened to his brother, that's why you saw him taking that immediate act. You feel me? What's going on? What I need to do? He out here doing everything. I'm trying to find who did it. I'm trying to get some drugs so I can get the money, but I'm trying to do a whole lot of. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna trigger that action. Now, whether or not that action, actually serves him or not. You see what I'm saying? With that square, it could go either way. You see what I'm saying? It could go either way. But it's going to activate. He's going to he's going to take an action. You see what I'm saying? That action will be made. Period. Point blank. Regardless, the action will be taken. So it doesn't matter. So once that moon is activated, once you turn his family, so he's going to put it in action straight up. He got that act. He's about that action. You feel me? When it comes to his family, when it comes to what he loves, when it comes to the people he loves, and his emotional support, his emotional stability, and taking care of his family, he's about that action. You see what I'm saying? Now, whether or not the consequences for that action will serve him in the end or not. You see, that could go either way. This is a square. You see what I'm saying? This might be one of them lessons. You see what I'm saying? It depends on whether or not he learned from the last time. You see what I'm saying? But this is going to be impulsive, so he may not. He may just, like I said, just go off that first act. That's going to be his instinct. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it'll serve him because he can be the first one there. He can be the first one to get things done. He can be the first one to find things out. But sometimes it'll work against him because he'll just be going off emotion. When you just reacting and being impulsive based off emotion, you can see how that can go wrong. You see what I'm saying? You can see how that can, you run into a brick wall. You see what I'm saying? Run into a burning building. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Just concerned because you're so focused on what you see what I'm saying? You see how this could go sideways real quick. But over time, he would have learned to, hone that energy and really learn which direction to put that energy in and how to slow down and really think about it and decide what's the best action before taking it. You see what I'm saying? Not just go get heated up based off emotion and go and do something. You see what I'm saying? Feel the need to always put it in action immediately. He would have learned how to take the time and slow down and really process things and stuff like that and be a little bit less impulsive when it comes to his emotion and his family and just being a protective. Overall, he's going to protect his family. You see what I'm saying? Period. Point blank. That moon in Cancer and then the square Mars, like, yeah, you may be lovey-dovey and hugging and all of that with them, but try him if you want. Try to threaten his unit if you want to, and it's on, straight up. I don't care how nice he seemed, how sweet he talked, with that Mercury conjunct Venus, and then you got that moon in Cancer. Everybody walk around thinking she's sweet. Sun and Leo, you in the center of attention, making everybody feel good. Y'all don't even know what is Moon Square Mars. To try him if you want to. Not even him. Try his family if you want. Threaten his family if you want to. It's all good until you do something like that. So that was part 4 of your King of the Hood video, Rich Porter. And we got to get into Richard's young man. Look good too. A couple of his aspects. We got to look at that Mercury conjunct Venus to see, how he's able to sweet talk. we got to get into that Mercury conjunct Venus, got to see how he's good with his words, like to make things sound good, is able to put things in a perspective if you make it look good, you know what I mean? Put a little sugar on shit when it comes to communication sometimes. He's able to talk you into some shit sometimes. Able to get over on you, you know what I mean? Smooth talker. He's a smooth talker. Or was. Keep saying is. But he was a smooth talker, so that's why he saw that he was able to relate to a lot of people. He was able to make a lot of good connections. Most people have really positive things to say about him and things like that. You never really hear people talking down on him like that. Whereas you do some other people, especially people who have been known to be like in the drug game and be in a dirty game, you usually hear a bad word, but you didn't really hear that about him, and that's because of his ability to relate. So even if he was doing something underhand, or even if he was getting over, he's going to be able to make it relatable. He's going to be able to make it sound good, so it's all good. You see what I'm saying? And then with that moon square Mars, this is going to threaten his home a lot of the times. Sometimes this is going to make him a little bit more impulsive. This is going to make him have to learn a lot of lessons about aggression and how to handle his emotions and things like that. But this is also going to give him that energy he needs to go out and provide for his family, to go out and, just get what he needs to get done in order to provide for his family and take care of his family and just, you know what I mean, and really protect his family. But he'll have to learn how to turn it off. He'll have to learn how to dial it back. He'll have to learn how, when to go and when not to go. You see what I'm saying? You just can't just take off. You said so you can't just take off. But unfortunately, yeah, I mean, his untimely demise, he wasn't able to learn all of those lessons that he should have. But that moon that he could have, let's not say should have, that he could have. But that moon square Mars, that brought that aggression to the house. You see what I'm saying? That brought that aggression where you stay. So, and we saw how that, ultimately can have a detrimental effect in the end. You see what I'm saying? So, R.I.P. Rich Ford. He ain't gonna do too much. And, we gotta do the moment of silence. R.I.P. Rich Ford. It was cool. You had to look into his chart. Got to see what was going on with him. A couple of things he went through while he was here, how it was lined up. You know what I mean? But not too much. Overall light chart, you feel me? He had a pretty light chart for the most part. It wasn't as dark as most charts, you see what I'm saying? He had to, so that was pretty good. So, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you kick back with some of my other videos. Let me know what you think down below. Come on with it.